Bathed in the enchanting beauty of carpeted greenery, Kerala celebrates itself as God's own country. Tourism industry's paradise on planet Earth. Sights and scenes cooling the hearts and soothing the eyes of the beholder. The land which poets like Changambura, Vallatol, Kumaranashan, O.N.V. Kurup and numerous others have immortalized with their lyrical musings. Kerala is now on a warpath in its race towards development. In order to add speed to this rush, North Indian Bhais are here. Even as Kerala's one-third youth force is sweating out in the Arab desert to collect Gulf currency, migrant Bhais swoop in like avian guests from India's central, northern and northeastern states.
ஊரெங்க
சேலம்
சேலம் இது எந்த பணியா
இல்லை தும்ப பணியா
என்ன பேரா
லட்சுமணன்
ഇവിടെ എത്ര നാളായി നാട്ടിൽ ഇവിടെ
ഇവിടെ വന്ന് 10 കൊല്ലമായി.
The reasons that drive them from their huts and homes are varied. Unemployment, alienation from land and resources, communal atrocities, natural calamities, scarcity of resources, development-induced displacement and the like. Take the case of Janama and family. They became victims of the infamous Kandamar communal havoc in Odisha in October 2008. With their home and property reduced to ashes, their only option was to flee, and they landed in Kerala for refuge.
കേരളത്തിലെ തൊഴിൽ രംഗത്ത് on the labor front in Kerala, there has been a considerable shift in the last 10 years. There is this presence of migrant workers from other states. This phenomenon has come about quite naturally. We know that about 40 lakh Malayalis have moved out of the state in search of work in other states. Hence, it is natural that there is a vacuum in the labor market. Just as Malayalis are attracted to the Gulf and European countries, so too people from Bengal, Bihar, Orissa, Jharkhand and Andhra are drawn to Kerala for work.
Long-distance train travel in crowded compartments is a harrowing experience for Bhais. Such trips to this dreamland are not without pain and strain. Once in Kerala, their life takes different twists and turns. In the wee hours of the morning, you see them trickling in at street junctions. Soon the trickle becomes a crowd. That is where they become a commercial commodity in the labor market. They are not here in this palm-fringed paradise with a tourist concern. Rather, theirs is a survival instinct that propels them to Kerala, only to be picked up by middlemen and employers' henchmen with a one-sided bargain. Quarries and crushers are ever ready to swallow them. Plantations and business centers absorb them. Hotels and households invite them. Bhais are ready to sweat out any word and every word. Today's Kerala cannot do without these Bhais. Rubber tapping might take a holiday without them. They are there as table cleaners. They repair our roads so that we may enjoy a smooth ride. They precariously perch themselves on our rooftops. Paddy transplantation and harvesting operations beckon them. In a word, in their absence, our comfort and commerce may take a downward slide. Even for our entertainment, we look up to them. Last Onam celebrations at Trichur saw the Bengali Bhais performing leopard dance on the street. But, unfortunately, for want of a bulging stomach, no boy could play the role of Kerala's ancient king Mave. In our rush, we brush past many a face without paying any attention. Here is Sultan Ali from Assam. Weaving dreams in his heart, this youngster landed a job in Kerala. He signed in for a monthly pay of rupees 8,000 as a table cleaner. For a continuous stretch of 12 hours, Ali is on his feet with this pushcart. Within a span of 8 months, he has developed cramps in his legs and spends sleepless nights. Quite often, boys have to cope with unhealthy accommodation. But in spite of their use value, boys may be considered a thorn in the flesh by some Keralites. In the name of pollution and contamination in the locality, they are driven out even with the help of police. Some may even eye them as terrorists or drug peddlers, which need not be the truth. Odd cases cannot be ruled out, but viewing them all as criminals under one umbrella is not a healthy trend in a civilized society.
ഞാൻ നിൽക്കുന്ന ഈ പ്രദേശം പെരുമ്പാവൂർ കാലടി പ്രദേശമാണ്. ഈ മേഖലയിൽ ഇന്ത്യയുടെ ഗ്രാമപ്രദേശങ്ങളിൽ നിന്ന് ബംഗാൾ, ഒറീസ, ബീഹാർ തുടങ്ങിയ സംസ്ഥാനങ്ങളിൽ നിന്ന് ആയിരക്കണക്കിന് തൊഴിലാളികൾ ഇവിടെയുള്ള ഇഷ്ടിക നിർമ്മാണ ഫാക്ടറികളിലും തൊഴിൽ ചെയ്യുന്നു.
It's a sad fact that the lives of many a boy get snuffed out in this promised land. The Manorama news of November 28, 2013 sent shockwaves. Among the dead bodies brought to Kerala's hospitals for post-mortem, at least 50 bodies a month belong to Bhais. The death of 70-year-old Barua from Assam was just a news item. He was working at the KSRTC canteen at Alua. He fell unconscious on the road and was hospitalized. When he died, neither the canteen owner nor the police had any clue as to his whereabouts. So the police put up an ad in the local paper. After 3 days, his body was disposed of in the deserted burial ground of Alua municipality. The stone quarry under Vengola Panchayat in Ernakulam district turned out to be a death trap. This illegal quarry, with its tall cliff and a carved out belly, looks menacingly at everyone. No wonder boulders came tumbling down to crush 4 laborers to instant death. Ramakant Patmaji from Odisha was one of them. A steel furniture enterprise in Ernakulam district became the venue of Ataudin Islam's unexpected end. Kerala's well-known social poet O.N.V. Kurup's illustration of death is very apt here. In the rusty tent of darkness and gloom, we are imprisoned souls. Burnt out hopes are we in doom. In trepidation or death, we see your gallows. Newspapers sometimes highlight that there are antisocial racketeers feeding on unclaimed bodies of dead persons like vultures. They ply their trade by selling such dead bodies to private medical colleges for rupees 2 lakhs or so.
ഇന്ന് മലയാളിയെ സംബന്ധിച്ചിടത്തോളം
As far as we Malayalis are concerned, the role of the migrant workers for Kerala's march forward is very essential. It is in this perspective that we have to view them and understand their presence. They are here to help us. Our own Malayalis are working in other states. All Indian citizens have equal right to work in any part of India. It is the fundamental duty of all sections of society to make proper arrangements for them to get the benefits of necessary facilities.
എല്ലാ പൗരസമൂഹങ്ങളുടെയും പ്രാഥമിക കർത്തവ്യമാണ്.
It is an undeniable fact that in Kerala's fast-forward life, the contribution of Bhais is a can't do without asset. Hence, Keralites are duty-bound to respect their fundamental needs and basic human rights in justice and fair play. The recent government-sponsored survey and study of the Bhai phenomenon by Gulati Institute has highlighted many relevant facts covering their legal and human rights. Till 2012, there were 25 lakh migrant workers in Kerala. Their number is swelling daily at a minimum of 600 per day. Jeevika, a Kaladi-based NGO, has had ground-level interactions with the migrant workers for the last 3 years. In the light of this experience, and in the context of Gulati recommendations, Jeevika puts forward the following points for Kerala government's serious consideration and implementation. 1. A one-time entry point labor registration. 2. Proper agreement between employers and laborers. 3. A legally proper wage system. 4. Monthly wage system for those who complete work for a month or more. 5. Safety and security at workplace. 6. Health and accident insurance. 7. Clean and healthy accommodation and medical facilities. 8. Avoidance of middleman system. 9. Helpline and counseling facilities. 10. Free legal aid. 11. Food security benefits under Food Security Act. 12. Voting rights to registered adult workers.